Hi, I'm Liesl, and welcome to Books Are in My Blood. The book I'm bringing you today is one of my all-time favorites, The 101 Dalmatians by Dodie Smith. Now, if you think the book is anything like the version that Disney released in 1961, you're in for a huge surprise. Disney made a version of the book that took all the charm and warmth out of the story. Was it good animation? Of course it was! It was Disney! They've made my favorite cartoons all my life. And they're still making them today. But, was it even close to the real story? No. The story basically is the evil Cruella de Vil wanting to steal the 15 puppies born to Pongo and Mrs., the real names of the Dalmatians, and to make coats. But that's where the similarity ends. The real story is about how Cruella plans and executes the thievery of the puppies and bringing them to Hell Hall, the ancestral home of the de Vils. Pongo and Mrs. leave Perdita and the Dearlys to rescue them, but go through meeting dogs along the way that help them in their quest. So, here's a list of 10 things you don't know about the 101 Dalmatians. Number 10. When the Disney movie starts, Roger Radcliffe, a musician, and Anita are made to meet by Pongo, the name of the Dalmatian. Wrong. The book starts with Mr. and Mrs. Dearly living on the outer circle, living the life of a newlywed couple with their female Dalmatian, Mrs. Roger is a wizard of finance. Number 9. The scene that shows where they met is all Disney. It never happens in the book. Number 8. The married couple each had their own nanny, Nanny Cook and Nanny Butler, who each trained to become a real cook and butler since that was their original name. Number 7. Disney cut the size of the cast by cutting out a very important dog, Perdita, who was a liver-spotted Dalmatian brought to the Dearlys to help feed the puppies. She was found on the highway by Mrs. Dearly. Number 6. Another cut made by Disney was Cruella's husband, an evil but weak man. He was a furrier and made a good husband for Cruella. Number 5. When the puppies are sitting around watching TV, again, this never happens in the book. The puppies don't get a glimpse of TV until they're trapped in Hell Hall and watch it with their two bumbling captors. Number 4. There's a whole middle of the book that's missing, and that's one of the most endearing parts of the book. They spend the day at the old inn with the golden retriever and his family. The next day with the spaniel and the old man who sees them and thinks that they're ghosts of a long-lost pet. And a day with the Colonel in the folly with him telling him about the past of the house, which is frightening. Number 3. When they arrive at Hell Hall, they manage to get the puppies out without alerting the Battens, the two kidnappers, and it's not till later when they discover they're missing. They also meet Tommy, a 2-year-old boy who is a pet of the Colonel. Number 2. In the movie they get a ride home, but again it happens differently in the book. When they are running down a stretch of road with Cruella on their tails, they see a moving van which Pongo calls a miracle. Mrs. mistakenly thinks that's the name of the van. Inside the van is a Staffordshire Terrier who sees a crowd of puppies running towards him, and he invites them to get a ride back to London. Number 1. Disney magic gets you again. For the book doesn't end anything like that. There's so much more. With the little blue cart the dogs get from Tommy, it has his name and address on the side, and there's a family of 8 who are perfect size to pull it home, and surprise, it's Perdita's 8 puppies, and they're reunited. The Dearlys also realized that it was Cruella who kidnapped the puppies, so she had put Hell Hall up for sale and leave the country. Here's where the Dearlys decide to return the cart and see where the dogs were held hostage when they fall in love with the place, if it were painted white. They also take Cruella's pet cat, who is helpful in getting revenge on Cruella by talking Pongo into tearing up her stock of fur coats and ruining them. In the end, this is where they decided to start a Dalmatian plantation. So grab a copy of The 101 Dalmatians by Dottie Smith and read it to your child. It is a wonderful story and you will like it too. I do. Bye.